Minasan, Konnichiwa. Hello everyone, I am Preeti and welcome back to PC Travel Tales. So, you must be wondering, what did I just say in the beginning of the video? Well, I just said hello everyone in Japanese. Yes, so that's what we are going to do in today's video. You will be speaking Japanese with me. So, whenever you are traveling to a new country or a new place, one of the best experiences is to be able to interact with the locals, isn't it? So, if you are traveling to an English-speaking country, well, that's not a problem at all. But if you are traveling to a non-English-speaking countries, then it gets a little challenging. But of course, now with all the translation tools and apps, it is little easier. But if you put that little effort to learn some basic phrases and words, you will go a long way and your trip will definitely become more enjoyable. It is so exciting to be able to speak and interact with the locals of that country in their own language. So, for you to be able to manage your Japan trip like a pro, I have come up with 25 travel useful Japanese words and phrases. I know you must be thinking, how am I supposed to learn a language just by watching one video? But don't worry, I have come up with the most easiest but most useful travel phrases which I am sure will definitely help you when you plan your trip to Japan. So, now without any delay, let's get started. Oh, before we start, let me give you a little background. So, I have been studying Japanese language since my college days and I have also taken it up as my profession. So, I just thought, let me share my knowledge with you and help you guys plan a better Japan trip. Now let's get started. So, our very first word for today is Konnichiwa. So, Konnichiwa means hello or good afternoon. So, if you want to greet someone during the daytime, you can just say Konnichiwa. Next, if you want to greet someone in the morning time, you can say Ohayo gozaimas. Ohayo gozaimas means good morning. Or to keep it more simple, you can just say Ohayo. If you add gozaimas, it becomes more polite. But you can either say Ohayo or Ohayo gozaimas. Next, the word for good evening is Konbanwa. So, if you have been using Konnichiwa throughout the day, towards the evening and night, you can greet by saying Konbanwa. So, this next word you must definitely know because you will be using it all the time. The word that we are going to learn is thank you. Japanese people are so polite, so kind and so helpful that you would want to use it all the time. So, the word for thank you is Arigato or Arigato gozaimas. So, Arigato gozaimas is more polite, but you can just keep it simple and use Arigato. So, this next word is going to be very, very useful and a very handy word because you can use it in many different situations. So, the word is Sumimasen. Sumimasen. So, basically it means excuse me or sorry. Of course, there are tons of other words for sorry, but we are not gonna go in those details. You will just be fine with Sumimasen. For example, while walking, if you bump onto someone and you just want to say sorry, you can say sumimasen. Or if you want to ask someone's help, you can just start your conversation by saying excuse me or sumimasen followed by your question. You can also use this phrase in restaurants to call waiters. So you can just call out by saying sumimasen. Next is a very, very easy word. The word for yes. So the word for yes is just hi. Hi. So the next word is of course for no. So the word for no is iie, but it is actually considered very rude to plainly say no or deny something. So a little better word is Daijobu desu. So So if you want to say no or deny something, you can just say Daijobu desu or Iie, Daijobu desu. So this word also can be used in many situations. For example, if somebody is offering you someone but you don't want it, you can just say Daijobu desu, Iie, Daijobu desu. It means no thanks or I'm okay. So this next phrase is also going to be very useful. On your trip to Japan, definitely you would want to go out for shopping. So the next phrase is, how can you ask for price of something? So the phrase is Ikura desu ka? Ikura desu ka? You can simply show the thing or pick it up and ask Ikura desu ka? Definitely, to understand the answers, you should know numbers. But if they see that you don't understand numbers, they will help you by typing it out on the calculator or simply writing it for you. So you should not have a problem. So just go and ask Ikura desu ka? So this next phrase is also very important when you are traveling. You always want to ask where is this, where is that. So the phrase is Doko desu ka? Doko means where. So if you want to ask where is the station, you can simply say Eki doko desu ka? Eki means station. Or simply you can just show your map and ask Doko desu ka? Next, if you are at a convenience store and you want to ask if they have something, so you can simply say something something. Arimaska means is this thing there or is it available? If you want to ask if they have ATM, you can say ATM Arimaska. Or if you want juice, you can say juice Arimaska. So until here it was easy, right? So this next phrase is just a polite phrase. It's not necessary that you should know it or you should use it. But if you know it and if you use it, it will be nice and it will make you sound more polite. So the phrase is "ii desu ka?" "Ii" means good or okay. So it actually means you are asking for simple permissions. For example, if somebody is offering you something, so before accepting, you can just say "ii desu ka? Oh, can I have it? Are you sure?" Or in a shop, if you want to pick something up and check, you can just pick up and ask "ii desu ka? Can I touch it?" So the next phrase is again going to be very useful. Using this phrase, you can say you want something. So the phrase is something something o kudasai. It simply means please give me this. For example, if you are at a shop, you want to buy water, you can simply say mizu o kudasai. If you want 3 of it, you can just show o kudasai. Next, if someone asks you if you want something and if you want to say yes please, then you can simply say Hai Onegaishimas. Onegaishimas means yes please. For example, you finished shopping and they are asking if you want a bag. So you can just say Hai Onegaishimas. Yes please. If someone is trying to speak to you in Japanese but you don't understand and you want to tell them that oh you don't speak Japanese or you don't understand Japanese. So the phrase to say that I don't understand Japanese is Nihongo wakarimasen. Nihongo is Japanese language and wakarimasen means I don't understand. So you can just say Sumimasen, Nihongo wakarimasen. So after you say Nihongo wakarimasen, next you would want to ask if that person can speak English. So you can ask Eigo Hanasemaska. Eigo is English language and Hanasemaska means do you speak. So you can say Eigo Hanasemaska. Do you speak English? So the next few phrases are going to help you in your train travels. If you want to ask if a particular train goes to a particular station, you can simply say name of the station and add yuki desu ka. It means does this train go to this particular station? Or you can just show the train and ask, for example, Shinjuku yuki desu ka? Osaka yuki desu ka? Next, if you want to ask a particular train on which platform number or which line number is it going to come, you can simply add Nanbansen desu ka to your previous phrase. For example, Shinjuku yuki wa Nanbansen desu ka? Which platform number will the train for Shinjuku come? So, most definitely you will be visiting lots and lots of restaurants on your trip. So, let's see some useful phrases for your restaurant visit. So, if you are a first time traveler to Japan, the Japanese menus can be very overwhelming. So, to simplify things for you, you can just use this phrase and get the most recommended dish in the restaurant. You can just ask or say to the restaurant staff, "Osusume wa?" That means, what would you recommend? And there, you will get the most delicious dish in the restaurant. Next, to place your order in a restaurant, you can use our previously learned phrase, something something o kudasai. So if you want to order a beer, you can simply say biru o kudasai. But if you want to order one more, what will you say? You can just show your empty glass and say o kawari. Same goes for your food. You can just say o kawari. That means please one more. Next, if you are a vegetarian and you want to say that I don't eat meat, or you want to ask if they have a vegetarian menu, you can say Niku tabemasen. Niku means meat and tabemasen means I don't eat. So you can say Niku tabemasen. Vegetarian menu Arimaska? Do you have a vegetarian menu? Or vegetarian menu Onegaishimas. Please give me a vegetarian menu. So, if you enjoyed your meals, it would be a nice gesture to compliment the restaurant staff or the chef. You can simply say, "Oishikatta." It means it was delicious. And finally, if you want to ask for the bill or check, you can simply say, oh, you remember the words Sumimasen, Onegaishimas. So, in between, you just add okaike, means check. So you can just say Sumimasen, okaike onegaishimasu. Next, if you are traveling solo and you want to request someone to click your picture, you can say Sumimasen, shashin totte moraimasu ka? Excuse me, can you please click a picture for me? Next, as I told you in my previous video, Japan is a very much cash-driven society and you should always carry cash. But sometimes if you want to pay using your credit card, you can ask, "Can I use credit card?" Okay, so first let's see how to say credit card in Japanese. Get ready. Credit card. Credit card is credit card. So you can say credit card tsukaemasu ka? Can I use my credit card? And finally, we are on our last word. So if you want to sound very much Japanese, you can use this expression. It is sugoi. This is one of the most commonly used expression. It is used when you want to say something is very great or a spectacular view. You can just say sugoi. Alright, so these were the 25 travel useful phrases in Japanese. I hope these were easy and you can already remember few of them. So make sure you use them when you travel to Japan. Lastly, let me share my own experience with you. While in Japan, if you try to speak just one or two Japanese words while speaking with the locals, they will be so surprised and so happy, and instantly they would appreciate your efforts to learn their language. And trust me, really it feels so nice and it's so much fun to speak a different language. So definitely give it a try. So thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you liked the video and found it useful. If you did, like and share the video, and most importantly, please subscribe to our channel for more such travel videos. And if you have any questions, you can leave them below in the comment box. Until next time.